And we are live, everybody. Hello, hello. Gonna go ahead and lower the music just a tad now. Always gonna be doing that. And, yeah. Hi, everybody. Now, obviously, I'm not wearing my headphones, but, like, let me just see. Yeah, and it's there now. It's on the quiet side now because I had to lower it, but it's still there, probably. Okay, so, hi. I know, I have background music. That's bizarre, I know. It is completely, it's completely from scratch. I didn't make it, a good friend of mine did. Not sure if I can, mention his name and whatnot. This was just the thing he did for me, just because he thought, just because it gave himself an excuse to try something, but, you know, I digress. If you're watching this, hi, thank you once again, very awesome of you, and, yeah, like, so yeah, I have background music from time to time. I'm still kind of learning how to adjust things more properly. My voice isn't all that loud, but I don't want to overpower the background music as much. And besides, this is only for, the background music is mostly going to be for this kind of thing. When I'm just kind of talking with you guys, not actually playing the game and chatting with you guys, right? I will obviously be muting the background music when it is required of me. Oh God. Damn. Sorry about that. I am, weather has been strange lately. Today is, you know, a bright sunny day, but it's actually like 11 degrees Celsius, which is kind of low. It's kind of low. It's a tad chilly. It's a tad chilly. It's not horrible, but it's noticeable. But I digress, everybody, one and all. So, let's just get right. Let's just get it right. Can't do it right. I just cannot do it right. Ever. Never. Okay. How's it going, guys, gals, my very lovely pals? Welcome to my humble little stream on this side of the internet. I am your host, Zeku720. You may just call me Zeke for short. It is August 15th, 2025. Oh. It is a lovely Friday. I mean, it is mostly a lovely Friday. It's nice and sunny. I've gotten a headache today. My brain just didn't want to cooperate with me. I thought I needed some sugar. Nope, that was not it. Sometimes I just wake up. I'm sorry, my ADHD kicked in and I needed this drink. Well, it's not ADHD. I opened it, so I'm like, let's just drink it before the gas disappears. I mean, it is sparkly water. So you wanna get all the gas. You wanna get all the gas into your body. Doesn't sound very right now, does it? But that is how carbonated water or any carbonated drink works. So yeah, sometimes I just wake up with I wake up so groggy. To the point that I need some kind of caffeine or sugar in my system, and like I guess I slightly became addicted to Red Bulls. Not great. I'm actually gonna try to cut myself off now. Gonna go back to juice. You know, it'll be a little better, hopefully, but yeah, no, it's annoying. I'm still gonna drink a Red Bull here and there, but I'm gonna try to limit my intake, you know. Gotta stretch my dollar. Gotta stretch my dollar, stretch my health, you know. I don't know why I started drinking so much. It's just way too much caffeine. I need to slow it down, my friend. I need to slow it down. Oh boy. But nevertheless, Yeah, no, time is flying. Time is now flying by very quickly, and I'm also just kind of disappointed in a few things as well. Like, I don't know, I'm just not seeing some stuff on the internet that I've been looking for. So it's actually been kind of boring recently, just a bit. I think it's safe now for me to. I briefly talked about. What could I talk about before we just continue on with the stream? My D&D game. I had a buddy of mine, a good friend of mine, join temporarily for our games as a guest character or guest player for the next 2 or 3 sessions, give or take. So that's gonna be nice and fun. The other thing is the DM finally had to, unfortunately, rather, had to boot one of the players from our game. And again, I've mentioned this. I've mentioned how they just kind of it reached a breaking point, a boiling point for our DM who just couldn't take it anymore with this guy. And honestly, the rest of us were also starting to get a bit finicky and tired of his antics. He is always late, never tells us when he's gonna appear. He says one thing, says the other. Then when he's online, he takes all the time in the world to reopen his character sheets because his computers were awfully touched and made, apparently. And then he sometimes disappears mid-game because stuff happens in his real life, and he also had a bit of an attitude, which I wasn't completely set on. I think his attitude got in the way more often than, his attitude got in the way in his character more often than not, and he was very forgetful of his abilities. Like, dude didn't use his abilities too well for his character concept. Again, we're not just playing D&D, we're playing Star Wars D&D, right? Star Wars 5e it's called. You can look it up. You'll find the official website for all the rules, items, etc., etc. Although it is going to be getting a new update eventually, according to some folks at any rate. But I digress. Yeah, it's been weird. But anyway, yesterday was the first day without him. Our DM was the bigger man and made sure to give his exit a pretty good exit. You know, he didn't die, his character didn't die, but that's good enough for me, at any rate. That's good enough for me. And we got to meet our new character that we actually saved from an exploding ship, so that was fun. That's really fun. It's a shame that my friend's character is only a guest character, because I would love to see them in the full campaign, but you know, what can you do, right? This is now, we've reached a converging point within the store. Well, maybe not a converging point. We're still level 5. We've been level 5 for a couple months now. We really need to move up in the world for level 6. I am begging for a level 6 upgrade at this point. The only other level up we got was our rank deployment to rank 2. So now we're just better with our ship stuff, essentially, right? And we did plenty of ship stuff too, mind you. Plenty of ship stuff. So, nevertheless, I mean, there's a lot of management and stuff to deal with, which is also very fun to do if I'm not, you know, brain dead about it. I actually need to, I just reminded myself I needed to do something about my quartermaster duties. But yeah, no, it's been my game is pretty fun all the same. We're just kind of recoiling. We were recoiling after that little bit of drama from last week. Yesterday, trying to get back into things. One of our other players still has some troubles with their microphone, but no, that's understandable. At least he's very pleasant and he's always around, so we're not gonna, we're not knocking him, we're not gonna knock him or anything. I'm just happy he's here. He's a good fella. Definitely is. Anyway, aside from that, who knows? There's not much else I could tell you guys that's been going on this week. Just a lot of construction. My house is a construction zone yet again, and I'm just tired of all the construction. I'm genuinely tired of all the construction. Can we just have a house? A house that doesn't have something under construction 24/7? I swear, I feel like the only thing that's not under construction is the frickin' basement now at this point. Oh, no way, but they're gonna be coming for my office again. Ah! It's always under construction, everything. I'm tired, but it has to be done because, oh, we have to refresh everything. Oh, the fridge is too big, tear down the pantry, you know? I'm just joking. But it is getting a little annoying. Nevertheless, I wouldn't have it any other way, though, at this point. I wouldn't have it any other way. Right. So, what are we doing today? We got a few, woo, my lungs be hurting. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the background music, turn on the in-game music, and we're just gonna jump back into, into this game here of, do I actually want to compress this? I'll compress it like that. Okay. I'm kind of dealing with a new kind of setup for OBS right now. Oh, I forgot to update the NVIDIA stuff. Ah, I need to do that. I'm gonna need to do that soon. I'm gonna need to do that. Oh yeah, wait a minute. I didn't even need to turn off the background music. Oh, right, because it's now here. Ah, okay, that's fine. Well, I digress. Alright, so, what are we doing? Well, there's a lot of things we can do. Defiler's Spark? Oh, that's a staff right there, isn't it? It actually has some pretty good damage. It actually has some pretty good damage, though. That's a lot of damage. Like... Okay. 50 block? Why does that have 50 block, though? I'm not sure if I approve of that or not, but you know what? That's fine. That's all hunky-dory, I guess. We don't really have any other mantle. I wish we could get a different kind of mantle, though. Genuinely, but... What can you do, I guess? Alright, how the fuck do you get up here? Sweet dreams. Sweet dreams are made of these. Who am I to disappear? I travel the world and the seven seas. Everybody's looking for something. Yeah, I had to. Sorry. It got stuck in my head. I'm gonna activate my primal urge to sing it. Giant's Barrow. I don't think I've even been inside here, have I? I don't think so. Or maybe I have. No, I have not been in here in the slightest. This is different. Oh no, wait, we were here. What? Oh, we were in here. Okay, no, we were already here. Okay, so how does one even go? Also, oh, okay, now there's audio. Okay, all right, we are coming up to the end of Tainted Grail, or at least it feels like it, personally speaking. And that's a good thing. Because Tainted Grail, as interesting as this game is, I've kind of grown a little more than just tired at this point of it. Like, okay, Tainted Grail is pretty cool. I like the game. I genuinely do, but sometimes this game just feels a little too hollow at times. Just a bit. There are times where I ask myself, is this game worth playing now? The more we get into the later game, like, yeah, there's definitely some cool things going on here and there, but I don't know, man. I think this game is stretching its dollars a bit here in terms of its potency and utility and all of that jazz right now. Okay. How the fuck do you get up there, though? Look at this map. Okay. Okay, hold on. So, the children of Morrigan have a location, probably upward, and yet I cannot seem to find the way up there, which is concerning, annoying. I'm not sure if we can actually do this. This is actually kind of... Oh, wait a minute. I never went back here. Oh? What do we have here? It's just a grave. That's not exactly what I was looking for. Oh, but there's a chest here. Stormbringer? All right, I guess I found something relatively nice. All right, that's cool. Oh, wait a minute. What if we actually have to, like, do some parkour? Well, that was not at all what I wanted to do. Maybe it's not about the parkour. How the hell does one even manage? Okay, where the fuck am I? I'm like right here. Okay. So we can just go back here and pick up the chest yet again. Yeah, we could just go pick up the chest yet again. That's totally fine. That's totally fine. Not a big deal. Right over here. Stormbringer. That's an interesting little mace of a weapon. Okay, but then in that case, oh, can I just get back up here? Yes, I can. How do you get over here, quest-wise, in the Forlorn Swords and sleep there? Yeah, I'd love to figure that one out. How do you get up there? Do I have to do some climbing? I genuinely have no clue, and then you just slide off of that. So no, that's not what I'm supposed to do. This is by far the most confusing thing I've ever had to understand. Just... Yeah. And you can't walk on the sword. That's the problem. Oh, there's a chest here. The Arcane Reservoir. Well, it's never too late to find some new stuff, I guess. Okay, well, I am genuinely confused. The Forgotten Hall. There is a tree up there. How do I even get over there? That is the most frustrating thing I've ever noticed. I genuinely don't know how to get over there. How? How? For real? I can't walk on the sword, can I? That's... Well... I mean, who said you can't? You just have to be extremely careful. Let's try and walk on the sword. Oh. Oh, you can walk on the sword. But it's extremely difficult. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't like this. This is a very... I could run on this, but I am not confident in, but oh god. Am I walking slower now? Oh my god, we can actually walk on the damn sword. I was always afraid to even try this. But we are literally walking. My hands are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on my sweater already. Mom spaghetti. Oh my god, so this is legitimately, this is the only way to get up here. What the fuck? Well, Geronimo, I guess. Geronimo frickin' Mo. I guess we did it. Okay, well, that's... that one definitely made me feel a little nervous. All right, so we go to the nest. What happens to us now? Oh, what the fr...
So beautiful. So full of talent. I really understand why Self decided that your life should take a turn.
Yes, you're quite appetizing, but you're not here for compliments.
Alright, what do I have to do?
You've shed unnecessary baggage.
A bond that needs to be severed.
In other words,
Oh.
you'll butcher someone. Or be the butchered one.
Don't worry, I think you'll manage. Luke's
Sure.
probably eager to meet you too. He's surely full of pride.
Luth?
Yes. We've kept him here quite long enough. He might be getting bored.
Only if our guest has no more questions.
Luth? Why do I have to kill him?
Did you know that young cuckoos sometimes push other chicks out of the nest? For a moment, you'll become just like that cuckoo.
This will help you grow up a little.
Interesting. Alright, I guess... Where am I?
House of madness.
Stop saying such nonsense, Trickster. This is a place, dear fledgling, that was once home to Morrigan herself. She let in a little light and allowed us to dwell here. Since
Okay.
into hosting talented fledglings, or Morrigan's favorites. Those who've...
Favourites? Makes you wonder why war hasn't visited us in so long.
Eh,
Yes, a fight.
let's just do it.
Something interesting.
These two feel like twins, without a doubt. You are remarkably He has no voice lines for some reason. Or shame I won't be around to see where it takes you. So why do we have to fight? Actually, Luth was the first one we met and introduced. Especially when someone rises through the hierarchy so quickly. So we're fighting because I'm rising in the hierarchy. Alright. Fate loves mocking us. If we must fight, then let's fight. Just one rest. Give it everything you've got, birdie. Alright, let's do it. Damn! He healed. Alright. Is that it? I think that's it. I think that's it for this damn quest line. Oh, thank the stars we're finished. I think that's all there is to it. And I need to... What do I need to do? Ah, I have to go back. In that case... Well, I need to actually get out of the nest, for starters. That would make a lot of sense. Is there anything else up here before we go? Or is that literally all there is? What if we can walk on the sword even more? You know, that would be ridiculous, although I don't think we could. Can we? No. No, we cannot. That's fine. Alright, bonfire. Go ahead and fuel this up. And we're gonna fast travel. We actually have to fast travel back to Kunat. Damn, though. All the way back to Kunat. Oh, no, wait. Ow! No! What? That's not where I wanted to go. Yeah, that's not exactly where I wanted to go, per se. Ah, that's fine, because now I can actually see where the heck I'm going. So that's fine. Oh, you bastards. Okay. God, this lightning, this spell is really difficult to use. Okay, it looks like ores actually do manage to respawn one way or another. I'm not terribly sure though. Also, how long is this stream gonna be? I have no idea. I feel like we are getting closer to the end of this game. So, who knows? Maybe today, maybe next week. Who knows?
So you've returned. Was the company to your liking?
It was entertaining.
You're fitting in so well, even among our most unique company. I personally am very fond of Sympathy and Trickster. There's something admirable in the way they cling to existence. Sometimes I wonder if they do it purely out of spite. I hated every second of it. Sympathy and Trickster are an acquired taste, to be sure, but they serve as a lesson in what it truly means to be a child of Morrigan. Even in failure, even in death, we can still have our uses.
Do you have any more tasks?
Me? Not as such. What I do have for you is a meeting. Perhaps the most important one of your life. You are to meet with War, the High Priest of Bard. The rest will be in his hands, and most importantly, in yours. That is all I can tell you, and may Morrigan's wings shield you from enemy eyes.
Oh, great. So we still have yet another quest line. And where exactly are we supposed to meet this Bob? High Priest. The High Priest of a war god. Right? I don't know anymore. Do I think, I feel like the world could be a little more lively. Good grief. We need all the... Oh. Wait, what? Wait, it's back inside? What? I'm sorry, what? It's not somewhere, it's in here? Well, God, my perception is awful today. Why can't I see this stuff, you know? I should be able to. But, no, my mind is just awful. Morrigan's Sanctuary. Oh, dear lord. What are we gonna face here? Another fight? Probably. So you're the priest.
Welcome, child of Morrigan. Now you stand before her presence, ready to receive the highest honor.
Am I? You seem familiar. Vidar?
I went by that name once, yes.
Really?
You see me as the embodiment of war. One of the three holy aspects of the goddess Morrigan. Ask your questions, child.
Oh my god, yeah, it is Vidar! Holy shit! Now I remember who he was. Before the time comes. Why did you deceive me?
Stand before the goddess of war, death, and destruction. And you're surprised that I used deception to test your dedication. I thought your time with the children would have taught you that the ends justify the means. My purpose has always been to recruit only the most worthy followers.
Oh. And what if I had to kill Self and the other children?
You would have proven they were unworthy. If a hatchling could overcome a crow and its fledglings, then they weren't fit to serve Morrigan. You
Interesting.
would have purged all ranks, and I would have found new devotees. It wouldn't be the first time a high priest took such measures.
Interesting. Self sent me here for my next task.
You take me for, child. A mercenary commander. Serving Morrigan is no common duty. It's a calling you feel or don't.
Right.
Only the most faithful may stand before Morrigan's presence.
My actions prove my faith.
Your actions are meaningless if the Corax hasn't revealed itself to you. The Corax is Morrigan's herald, a promise of liberation. The Corax's appearance is a sign that it's time for the children to step from the shadows and declare their dominion over Avalon.
Is it?
And I know the Corax favors you most often. Such is Morrigan's will.
You want the children to reveal themselves and take control of the island?
Precisely. For too long, we've lurked in the shadows, preventing Morrigan from claiming her rightful throne among the gods. We've ruled Avalon for centuries, guiding its fate according to our goddess's will. So why shouldn't we openly claim what's already ours? Imagine it, child. All united under Morrigan's banner. A supreme goddess who cares for her followers, unlike the absent All-Mother. We'll bring peace on our terms, with Morrigan's blessing.
But that doesn't... And how do you know that's Morrigan's will?
I have faith, but no certainty. And since it's you who has the honor of witnessing the Corax, I'll send you as an emissary before our goddess. It seems she has chosen you for this communion, and I humbly accept her will. Find out what our goddess requires of us.
So I am to meet Morrigan's Corax. Where?
Vision, the nest. Listen well, for her words are sacred, and return swiftly. May Morrigan's wings.
Okay, I don't want to talk to this guy anymore because he's already talking way too quietly for me to hear. Oh, God. Sleep in the Corax nest. Do we actually have to go back to the Forlorn Swords? Because that's probably what we gotta do, don't we? Not shocking. Not at all. My goodness. Oh boy. So where exactly? Yeah, it's where? Really? Ah. Okay, let's go back here. Because that's the only place that there is only one nest that I know of. Do we have to run back all the way to the damn sword? Because that will suck. Yeah. We have to run back to the damn sword. Also, there's a question mark here. Why is there a question mark? And there's something over there. Okay! God damn it, we have to run to the damn sword one more time. I'm already starting to dislike this, this damn quest. I'm actually just getting tired of this game. But, we're very close to the end. So, we're just gonna... We're gonna speed things up a little. Oh, running up a sword. Nobody, I don't think most people would have considered running on the edged part of the blade as part of a bridge. It's way too skinny. It still feels too skinny, in my opinion. Well, nevertheless, this is the legitimate pathway to get up here. The bonfire is still lit. That's a sign. Oh yeah, I also watched a guy play Donkey Kong Bonanza. What a weird game that thing is, genuinely. Although I can understand why there's a lot of hype behind it. Even if there is, you know, a rebellion against Nintendo right now. Well, I wouldn't say a rebellion. Oh my god. Your ribcage is exposed there, Morrigan.
I called, and here he is. The king torn to shreds, pieced back together.
Do you know who I am?
I know you well, Arthur. You play with me, slip through my grasp. I close my claws around you and clutch at nothing. You cling to life. It amuses me. But in the end, you will lose.
God, the hatred for King Arthur is so massive.
You will be mine.
Wow. So what do you want from me?
Decide. The paths of self. Whispers in the shadows. Wings gliding silently on the wind. Crow eyes watching.
I will say, at least these moments are always pretty cool.
Or the path of war. The wild screech. An open assault. Beaks and claws. Blood.
If I choose one, what happens to the other?
They die by your hand. Their paths cannot merge, like day and night, like breath and scream. One must yield to the other.
Does it even matter to you which path I take?
You ask a crow what it prefers. Warm blood or cold carrion.
You benefit regardless. Yeah.
All will fall into my claws.
Of course.
Time comes.
Not shocking. I understand now. Someone wants to go on a path to war, the other to remain in the shadows. Honestly, I feel like the path of self makes the most sense. They're an organization hidden in the dark, and I think they should continue to work in the dark. Such is the faith of trying to keep the balance.
So be it. Walk the path of silence. The wind will carry your whispers. The enemy will not see you.
Mm-hmm.
Or will not sense your blade. Bury it deep in his back.
That's it? Interesting. Huh. Morrigan... Yeah, alright. Morrigan is an opportunist. Definitely an opportunist of some kind. And they definitely have, I mean, they lead. They are definitely an example. I'll talk to you. Oh, I cannot. Okay, you have nothing to say. Alright, so then, back to Connacht we go then. Back to the petrified visage. I'm kinda disappointed that when we were in the Forlorn Swords, there really wasn't any, bounties to go after. Kind of annoying. Kind of annoying, to say the very least. Maybe we could have killed more, unique enemies and gotten their unique weapons and stuff, but what can you do? What can you do? Not a whole lot. Although I do like the being able to swap weapons all willy-nilly with the weapon wheel. It's pretty nice. All right, we're finally here. Hello. Morrigan does not permit the children to reveal themselves. I must kill you.
What is this? You dare lie to the High Priest to fulfill Self's traitorous will? I see through you. You blaspheme. For Morrigan's will has always been to seize dominion over, and I cannot be mistaken.
Morrigan is dead. She has always ruled over the living.
That is true. I never thought of it that way. Are you saying that I am the blasphemer, bringing the children into the light? How
Yeah.
have I been so wrong? But grant me one thing. Let me die fighting. Let your spilled blood pay for my sin.
Very well. Okay. Come on. Come on, keep. Come on, kill him. War has been defeated. Woo! Easy. GG's, my friend. GG's. I decided to follow the path of self. I can inform the outcome.
You did splendidly, my crow.
Yeah?
Did you truly speak with Morrigan?
Yes. She allowed me to decide as I see fit.
That's surprisingly reassuring, I must admit. Honestly, I thought Morrigan was more of a myth than an actual goddess guiding us. I'm almost envious, Crow. I can't recall anyone in the history of the children who's spoken with the goddess face to face.
Well, now you have. What happens
I
now?
will guide the children of Morrigan in the way we've always known. In the shadows that protect us. In the shadows, we are safe. We can focus on what truly matters. Building security and creating stability in these chaotic, unpredictable times. And I suggest you do the same. Act with wisdom and prudence in your decisions, so that you may forever remain a child of Morrigan. And remember, you'll always have a place here from now on. May Morrigan's wings forever shield us from prying eyes. Somehow, that sounds truer now.
Haha! That sounds very true. And we've gotten more equipment that, honestly, we're never gonna use. God damn. It's probably very good-ass equipment, but it's not for my build. You know what we do have, though? We now have the opportunity to, I mean, we still have a few side quests, but they're not at all that important at this point in time. And I still don't know where that quest is supposed to be, though. Where the hell is that quest? No matter where I look, I still cannot find the one individual. I mean, I didn't explore this area much. It's probably not worth looking into anyway, but all the same, I feel like I definitely have a few I have a few grievances regarding this game in particular now. There's just a few things that just don't add up to me. Not a lot. Like, there's certainly something cool about this game. I enjoy it. The landscapes are unique. Maybe a little too grim dark for my light. Well, it's not grim dark, it's dark fantasy. That is to be expected. Damn, okay. This is a good place to farm ethereal cobwebs. Yeah, you can get some good shit in here. Absolutely, but what do we have here? Oh, so is this the Wickerman? Where all the druids were burned? Probably. That would probably make sense. That... Oh, wow, there's actually, like... There's, like, a whole area down here. Oh, that's interesting. Let's go ahead and, jump on downward, then. I'm actually very, very intrigued to go down here. I should have gone here sooner. Much sooner. Oh, well. Hello. Go ahead and die for me. I don't need the weird plasm. What? Oh. Oh, we need the crown. Ooh, okay, so this place is actually super important. We're gonna have to come back here. We are absolutely gonna need to come back here. Oh my god, that... Okay, the vine whip is so powerful. God damn. And more meteorite. I mean, we don't need meteorite because I don't have the money to handle the infrastructure of our weapons and armor and stuff. You don't really get a lot of money though. I feel like the game wants to encourage you to sell your rare items, but I don't want to sell them. You know what I mean? Genuinely don't. I don't want to do that. Alrighty, more cobwebs for the king and queen. And more meteorite. Alright, easy peasy. Alright. Oh, we can level up. Completely forgot we could do that. We got 20 perception, 20 spirituality. We could go a little more. I mean, armor multiplier doesn't seem to do much. More melee damage is, well, we're fine with that. More, we could, practicality. I don't know if we need more practicality. We could go more into the crits, though, for being able to have 50% chance on a coin flip. There's also the sneak damage. But I don't really do sneak attacks. I'll just upgrade. You know what? Let's upgrade my endurance. More HP is never a bad thing, in my opinion. How's our perception? Critical hits heal you for 2% of the damage dealt. Actually goated. Actually pretty goated. I'll go ahead and pick that up. And then we fast travel the hell out of here. But there is definitely something we have to go back there for. But now I think it's time to continue with the main quest. We gotta go and get the crown. Oh. Whoa, why am I looking up at the sky? Yeah. Divided we fall. Indeed. We have completed all of the tasks. Let's report. Garfanar, regarding the Moot.
Who have you managed to convince?
The Svain tribe. Okay, let's go. Okay. The Svain tribe will attend. Expect Barlam.
This pleases me greatly. The Svain are the finest scouts this land has ever known.
I didn't know I can move my camera.
Invaluable in the war, and in shape in Avalon afterward. Allow me, in return for your effort and intervention, to return this piece of armor to you.
Really?
Improve your chances in the trials of the King's threat.
Oh, so we just get... Oh, we get rewards for this? Elder Ingvi said she will answer your call.
How did you manage to convince the Toy tribe? They've always kept to themselves, no matter the hardships we face.
I'm pretty charismatic, my dude.
And I want to give you an artifact the Toy tribe once guarded. Here, a part of the King's armor they were tasked with guarding. It will aid you as you face the challenges of the King's threat.
The King's armor? Angvar has declared his intent to come.
Could it be that the Volker have uncovered the truth about Mother? Unbelievable. Of all the tribes, I thought the Volker would be the least likely to show. Take these pieces of the King's armor, once guarded by the Volker. A gift in return for the help you gave him. May they serve you well in the King's threat.
And Stroner of the Ulfer tribe will attend the Moot.
You have no idea how glad I am that the threat of Tryggva has passed, and that they've managed to appoint a new chieftain. The members of the Ulfer tribe are always the first to fight. Their strength and endurance are unmatched.
I like the Ulfer tribe. They're the best out of the four, in my opinion.
Especially against Camelot.
I also like the Theud tribe, but they're second.
A unique piece of our King's armor, forged by Ulfr himself, the very forefather they take their name from. Go now, my king, and reclaim your crown. All the tribes can do now is patiently wait for your return.
The King's armor. Wow. I mean, I have to look at all of these new pieces of armor I got. Yeah, that looks like the King's armor. Oh, wow. When damage is taken, physical, spell power, attack speed, critical chance increases by 5. The effects disappear after, Ooh, okay. I need to have 6 dexterity and 5... Oh, only 5 practicality to wield it. Unfortunately, I can't use the King's armor. That's just not how it works. We don't have a helmet. Interesting enough. That's fine. That's totally fine. Giant's Grudge. I forgot I have that weapon on me. But there you have that. I actually don't have a lot of healing items. I actually do. I actually have quite a bit. That's fine. That's fine. We don't have to... We're not gonna worry too much. Honestly, I haven't really gotten a ring in forever. So that's the weird part. I know I haven't explored everything in this area. But that's fine. I can enter the King's Threat the King's Threat dungeon and get the crown if I feel strong enough. What are my attributes? Yeah, my practicality. Dexterity would be easy to upgrade. It certainly would be. Actually, well, hold on. How much? I'm still gonna need at least 10. Well, actually, here's the thing. I think we could... While increases spell power by 25%. The effect disappears after 5 seconds from the last hit. You deal increased damage to 4 dweller enemies. We don't necessarily need King Arthur's armor at the very least. Nah, not necessarily. It looks cool though. But, nah, that's fine. We're going in as we are. We need to go and get the crown. Here we go, everybody. The last piece of King Arthur is now upon us. Oh boy, this is gonna be a journey. Alrighty. Oh, it's you. Whoa! I'm dead. Fuck! Fuck! I hate that thing. Oh, why do we have to fight that? Of all things to fight. You know, that's the last thing I wanted. Alright. That works for me. Alright. Oh no. Oh, that's gonna be tough. No, that's I don't have enough healing items for this guy. Oh no. Oh no. That's This is gonna be rough. Alright. Alright, let's do this thing. Come on, keep applying. Oh, okay. We got spell power. There we go. Woo! Sucks to be you, Four Dweller Knight. Sucks to be you. Oh, dear God. And we have a flesh tree. Of course we do. Come on, set him on fire. Looks like we're not gonna set him on fire. There we go. Fuck you. That is a weird monster. I've never seen a monster like that before. I'm swapping out my healing items here. I need something. I'm gonna need something much larger than that. Holy Lord. Is that a giant? Okay. Okay, that's a fucking giant if I've ever seen one. Jesus Christ, we gotta fight a frickin' giant. This four-dweller warrior is a problem. Okay, whoa. Oh, but we are getting health back from our attacks. That's good. Woo! Okay. We stunned him. We're doing good. Just summoning my boys once again. Okay. Oh. Come on. There we go. Hell yeah, brother. Yeah. And finito. Four-dweller shield and all that jazz. Oh my god, this place is definitely hard. Yeah, no, don't go in here if you're not prepared. Oh my. This place is definitely tough. Jesus. Hold on a second. Oh, why did I do that? Oh my god. Okay, another flesh tree. Oh no, I died! No, don't tell me I have to fight the big guys again. Oh no, I got overconfident. I got overconfident, everybody. That is bad. I got overconfident. Oh, thank fuck I don't have to do that again. Oh, thank fuck. Okay. Oh, thank God for the save. Thank God for the save, because that was embarrassing.
You made a big mistake.
Alright, where are you? Where are you, frickin'? Come on, get over here. Alright, come here. Come on, bitch. How you gonna enjoy this one, huh? And you're done. No need to worry about you, Creepy Joe. All right. We're gonna bring up a stink in this place. No Four Dweller can stop me. What are these guys? Reavers? Easy. Come on, get out of here. Ooh, oh, these guys actually decided to drop some money. And we got another giant coming up. I cannot bring my weapons. All right, easy. Easy, come on. Now we got ourselves a lovely giant. I'll just summon these guys. Woo! All right, go ahead and burn this guy up.
You made a big mistake.
Come on, go ahead and fall. Oh yeah, we're kicking ass. Come here. Come on, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when I come for you? Oh dear. Woo! Ooh, okay. Wow. Wow. Talk about a little bit. That's a little crazy, not gonna lie. Okay, summon more of these guys because we need all of the summons. Where the fuck do I go from here? Huh. That's a good question. Where do I go from here? Huh? Oh, wait a minute. Am I supposed to go this way? No. No, I am not supposed to. Oh, but there is a chest. There is indeed a chest here. And ice arrows. I don't want ice arrows, though. What use do I have for ice arrows? Not a whole lot, let me tell you. Not a whole lot. There's no entrance there. Okay, well, there's a bridge up there, so it feels like I should be going upward. And yet... where do I go? I actually have no idea where I'm supposed to go. This is not very intuitive. Here? Am I supposed to go here? Genuinely do not know where I'm supposed to go. Well, I'm here now. Come on. Come on, kill this thing. Alright, easy. Easy, lemon squeezy, nothing to it but to do it. And yet I'm still... okay, it doesn't look like... okay, where do I go? No, seriously, where... oh, wait a minute. There's something behind here. Or am I... I mean, I guess I'm not supposed to go this way? Huh. I don't think I was supposed to go this way. Yeah. I don't think I was supposed to go this way. There was a different path altogether. So now I'm even more confused. Leave it to me to find busted ways into locations. Well, they didn't exactly tell me where I'm supposed to go. I'm sorry, game. Where do you want me to go? You're not being intuitive right now. Oh my god. This is genuinely not a good time. This part right here does not explain to me where in the hell am I supposed to fucking go? Where? Where do I go? I'm genuinely lost. I'm genuinely just like where's? Where? How? What in the gods? Just freaking kill me, man. What am I doing? What am I doing? Oh, no, that's just another fuck you. That's another dead end. Where am I going? Help! I freaking hate. Sometimes I just hate everything. That's not where I'm supposed to go either. I'm sorry. That's not where I'm supposed to go. Tell me. Show me booty. Where am I supposed to go? Where am I going? Hello? Gods. Oh. Oh, you. I'm a moron. I should have realized it sooner, but I'm the biggest moron that I know of. Congratulations, I'm a dipshit. Come on. Kill the Floor Dweller guy, that's fine. How much inventory do I have? Pretty good inventory. Those shields do weigh a fuck ton though. Oh, certainly do. Alright, well, I am the biggest moron that I know. Okay, so we entered from here, so we gotta keep going straight. Oh, and then this is how you get down here. Wow, okay. So I literally just...
Give up now.
Come on, keep... Woo! And you're dead. Dude is dead. The king is dead. Long live the king. Well, I mean, he will be. Grandma's power milk? The hell is that? Grandma's power milk. Well, that's a new twist on something I've never conceived of before. Okay, where the hell am I supposed to go, though? It looks like we have a few... I could jump over there, but what purpose does that have? None. So we're just gonna go this way. Ow. I don't want to fight that guy, though. Okay. This thing is more troublesome, honestly. Okay, that hurt. Kill this guy. There we go. Come on. I can kill this thing. Yeah. Fuck you. Fucky you. Woo. Ah. Okay. I really don't like this place much. This place genuinely wants you to die. Woo. I mean, that's the point of the game. It needs to get harder, but like, sheesh, you wanna ring me up or something? Like, damn, dude. Damn, Daniel. You could go a little easy on me, no? Okay, well that didn't work as I'd expect, unfortunately. Alright, come on, apply as much bleed as possible. No! Fuck off! Where the hell was my team? Oh god, I hate this game. Ah, god, I hate this. Why did I go that way? Okay, well, at least we have... Okay, fine. Fine by me. Fine by me. Just summon my dudes. We're fine. Ah, so we can cast spell. Ah, we can do things at the same time. Oh, that changes the game entirely. Okay, that changes the game completely. Holy mackerel. What the hell? Leader. Nothing exciting here per se. The hell's over here? Oh. We're just on the other side. Okay. So this place is nothing spectacular. Of course it isn't. Why would it be spectacular? It's the spectacular Spider-Man. Alright, what do we have here? We have a gate. We can't open the gate. There's a giant. And I would not be surprised if we have to fight it. Yep, there it is. Arthur's memory. At frickin' last. The last piece of the puzzle. Arthur's crown. There it is. There it is.
I am his burden, the man beneath the myth.
Yes, you are. I'm the soul to the stone.
The face that time forgot, the name that was never enough.
All right, that's the last piece. Let's see what this is gonna show us. It's cutscene time.
First, you used these people to win yourself a kingdom, and now you herded them here under threat of being stomped to death by giants if they leave or disobey.
Oh.
After all that they've gone through, all that they've done, all that they've suffered, this is how you intend to repay them.
No kingdom will stand with people like them within its borders. They would have to change their ways. The Del Rita are not ready for this. You know this.
You did worse than all of them combined, and you are the one responsible for all they've done so far. They fought for your name and under your banners. Does this mean you're not fit to be a king? Not ready to have a kingdom?
I left the heritage of Pendragon behind me. I severed the ties between myself and my tribe. I lost all that tied me to the past when I became king. I set a new path for myself. They are not ready to do that.
Bullshit. You forced them to go against their sacred traditions. You destroyed their identities. They betrayed their comrades because you ordered them to. They kidnapped the children of the giants because you told them to do it. Everything they did was so that you could win this war. And now what? You're going to punish them for being your best, fiercest soldiers, most loyal of your men?
This is not...
Oh, stop with your excuses already. You broke them, and now you're abandoning them to starve or freeze to death in these damned lands.
This kingdom needs to be built on peace, Caradoc. Letting them live among merchants, lords, and ladies in Camelot or Timberwall. How would that go?
Exactly as anyone would expect it to go.
So we would end up with a civil war. Right after we won the war that almost annihilated us all.
Oh, damn you. I've had enough. I stood by you through everything. Even what you did to me. The seawall. I let it all slide. I told myself it was for something. For a noble cause. But this is where I draw the line. I renounce my oaths, and I'm walking away. Put a blade in my back if that helps you sleep. I don't care. Not anymore.
Damn. Damn, that was the most savage conversation I've ever seen in this entire game. Intriguing. What do you have to say for yourself, Arthur?
Now I remember it all. I left the best of my people here. I betrayed their loyalty. And for what? Everything is in ruin. Everything I struggled to build is corrupted. This land, it had a glorious past, but it has no future.
No kingdom has a future for long.
Way to save it.
You were really unfair to the Dalrita.
I know. I see it now. And it was my decision that cost them the ability to grow and change. I may have been right about the diagnosis. Now I see I could have been wrong about the cure. The tribes helped us win the war. They were fearless and followed every order. They were the most loyal of all. But I left them broken. And after the war, their bloodlust was insatiable. I had to do something. This felt like the only choice.
What was that about the giant's children?
The giants sided with our enemy. We had to find a way to remove them from the equation. So, under cover of night, the tribes stole their children. I told the giants their offspring were our hostages, and that we would slaughter them if they refused to bend the knee. One of the most humiliating moments of that whole war. Both for me and for the Dalrita.
Yeah. I didn't expect Caradoc to care about something.
Caradoc had the clearest eyes of any of us. He saw things for what they were. And I think I destroyed that. Destroyed him with all I did. I turned him into this. And now he's only a shadow of the man I
Yeah, he's a pretty angry dude against you. He hates you, loathes you. And what was that? And what was that about the Pendragon? I'm actually interested about this part because you can't, like, everybody knows King Arthur, but some people forget that he has a last name too, Pendragon.
I come from the Pendragon bloodline, a heritage drenched in as much blood as that of the Del Rita.
Yeah.
A heritage that pillaged and fought in the homelands for longer than anyone can remember, and unable to build anything that withstood the test of time. I decided to leave it behind me when we won the war against the Four Dwellers, and built our kingdom on Avalon on stronger foundations. Now we've seen that my bloodline must have been cursed. There's nothing left. Nothing worth saving. Nothing worth rebuilding. I gave everything I had to this land. My blood, my soul, my name, and the land devoured it all. I betrayed the ones who believed in me. I cut down the men who fought for me. I turned away from my own blood to build something better. And all I built was another ruin. I thought I was forging a future. I was just extending the fall.
Yeah, no kidding. So, the crown. What do we do about the giants?
Do what you want. There's nothing about this land that I recognize anymore. All I've ever done got turned into dust. Corrupted against my intentions. Destroyed. Why bother?
Damn. Damn. I can enter the King's Threat dungeon, hold on. And get the crown whenever I feel I'm strong. Caradoc told me our last meeting place will be at the Charred Conclave. Yeah, it is. It's time to go.
Once and future king, you return. Speak your will through the mortal you now inhabit. Is it time for us to awaken?
Yes, I order you to march on Camelot. You will lead the Dalrita tribes.
The Dalrita have long been our allies. Through their eyes, we have watched your kingdom fall into corruption. Camelot will fall. Your will shall be done.
Yep. I think that is all we can honestly do. In all honesty. I was not going to save Camelot. It's time to build something new, something better. We don't need another King Arthur. No. No, we do not. Also, we do have the helmet now. The crown, rather. Again, it's just another thing to add to the list. What did we get, though? Oh, just all of these shields that I gotta go sell now. Yeah, I gotta go sell these damn shields to an artisan. God damn, ow! Oh, geez, something is burning down there, and I don't like it. Is that Caradoc? No, that's just the instrument right there. I'm gonna go ahead and, let's talk. What do you think of the Moot and its consequences?
Now you ask me, when it was your choices You managed to unite all of the Dalrita. That is no small feat, especially considering they tend to fight each other when they have no one else to battle. Gerfana should be pleased.
Yeah, he most certainly is. And we have one king's soul. Killing enemies restores a portion of the king's soul. Ooh. When using king's soul, do not cost... Ooh. Or more damage? More damage. Why not? Why not? Why not? Alright. What are we gonna see here? Oh. Huh. That didn't really do anything. I thought it would do something, but, I guess not. Nope, nothing. And Derfanar is not here anymore. Where? Oh no, he's there. Oh. In fact, everyone is here. Damn. Damn. Oh, god damn it.
Ready to begin the moot. We were only waiting for your return, once and future king. You were strong enough to walk the king's thread, and you conquered it. What is your will, my king? What decision have you made regarding the giants?
The giants will support your war. They will lead the Dalrita tribes against Camelot.
Glory be to you, once and future king. Fame and honor to you for all time. Thanks to you, Camelot will fall, and with it, the dead laws and the suppression of the Dalrita tribes. Thank you, my king, for your intervention. I, the voice of the Dalrita tribes, accept your decision with humility and gratitude.
And there we go. It is time for them to do their thing. Alright. And that is all. So where do we go from here, though? Ah. Okay. Well, firstly, I'm gonna need to go to, say, I need a blacksmith. That's what I need right now. I need a vendor to sell some stuff. That's what I gotta do. This is the easiest one I can get my hands on right now. So let's go do that. I mean, I don't need to, but I just want to free up my inventory because I have a lot of things to just get rid of right now. Yep, that's fine. We're gonna go ahead and sell off all these shields because I don't need that many. Oh my god, yeah, jeez. And I have a bunch of undying watches. Really don't need that many. Seriously. Also get rid of that. That's fine. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to... I also need a frickin'... What do I need? Right, I need to put some stuff into storage. Yeah, just one armor set, really. I'm gonna keep the king's armor. But I'm not gonna wear it at the end of the day. That's fine. Kunat? I have no idea. Oh, wait. Ah, I know where. I think I know where exactly we need to go. Yeah. Well, actually, hold on. I was supposed to go to the damn city first. Yep, I thought so. Yep, that is exactly where we need to go. I'm gonna go back to, I will go back to the city, though. Just because. Just because the chest is right next to me. The bonfire is still there, though. Fascinating. Alright. Stormbringer. Heavy attacks have a 20% chance to call down lightning? Oh, that's really good, though. And it's powerful. I'll hold on to it. Genuinely, I'll hold on to it. Alright, that's pretty interesting, all things considered. Put all of that away, we don't need that. Honestly, we don't need all of this anymore. I'll keep some of this stuff on me, but like... I already have so much space anyway. So that's fine. Yeah, we've got more than enough in terms of stash. Alright, that's good. That's good enough for me. It's time to really end things off once and for all now. My god. Did I just walk through a stone? Yes, I did. I just walked through a blasted stone. Because of course I did. Of course I did. Alright. Spell-wise, I mean, yeah. I definitely missed out on a lot of things. Definitely. I'll just go kill this guy, why not? Just kill this guy. Get that ethereal cobweb. Maybe off camera I'll continue to play this game in my spare time, but I'll just be thankful that we're about to, you know, finally finish this game off, personally speaking. I'll be pretty thankful. Because this game... while cool, it has its issues. At least in terms of keeping me engaged by the end of it. I feel like maybe, well, you could have played this game at a much faster pace. I like to explore and continue. Well, maybe that's not a critique. Maybe that's just me complaining because I've never played these kinds of games before, but at any rate, I feel like this game has properly overstayed its welcome. Now that I feel like I've kind of explored the limitations of this game. Sword, shield, crown. And thus we go. And thus we go. How the heck did Caradoc even get inside here without the relics? I don't know. Maybe there's another reason. Alright, but here he is. And here we are.
Finally made it. Took you long enough. I hope you're ready, because this is it. The beginning of the end.
Yeah. So what? Ready for what?
Ready to finish your journey, of course. You've come far, but every path ends somewhere. Yours ends here, in the heart of it all.
You've been waiting?
Philosophically, not you specifically.
Ha! Of course not.
Literally. Yes, and I was getting quite bored with the wait.
So what is this place?
This is the Charred Conclave, a graveyard for druids, burned alive as scapegoats for the Red Death.
Oh, of course.
A reminder of what happens when people fear what they don't understand.
No kidding. Idiots. That's what society is, a bunch of loonies. I'd like to know more about the Charred Conclave. The druids were scapegoats. What did they do?
Spoke out. They should have stayed silent, kept to their herbs and potions, but they didn't. believed their ancient knowledge, ugly and painful truths from times long past, could save Avalon from the plague. And maybe they were right. But people don't want the truth when it's covered in blood.
Ugly and painful truths. What do you mean?
Cruel rituals, sacrifices, hard choices in search of real results. They called it wisdom, knowledge gleaned from the weirdness itself. But to the people, everything they did was unnatural, costly, and frightening. The Druids believed their results would justify the costs. They thought Avalon would see them as saviors. But the people didn't understand, and fear turned to fire.
Of course it did. So the Druids were punished for trying to help.
The Red Church and their politicians made sure of that. The Druids became a convenient enemy, a way to shift the blame and tighten their grip on power. It's always so simple, so banal, isn't it?
Yeah. I saw the graveyard above. Where are we right now?
Well, death doesn't always mean an ending. It was a sacrifice so costly, so cruel, so pointless, that it tore a rift in the fabric of this world. An ultimate wound.
Wow.
So you're the closest you'll ever come to seeing the true shape of this world.
Wow. So the big Wickerman bonfire was so costly that it left a scar on the frickin' land itself. Wow. Jesus. So why are you waiting here for me?
I was once where you are now. A knight with questions, searching for answers. That search led me to this place. And here I found my answers. Now it's your turn.
What can I expect?
Well, first, you're going to meet my former employer. We don't see eye to eye anymore, but we both realize that our collaboration yields results, as shown by you being here.
Right.
Sugarcoat the hard truths I've been telling you from the beginning. Spin them differently. Never mind. Why waste time here talking about it when you're just a step from the end? It's best if you just go forth and see for yourself.
I'll go.
Just remember, this is the point of no return. Once you step through, there's no going back. But if you've come this far, I suppose you already knew that. Go on. He's waiting for you.
King frickin' Arthur. Let's do this. One final journey, my friends. This is it. I believe this is where we will finally end the game on.
At last we meet.
Oh.
I've heard much about you. Your choices, your determination. Caradoc isn't easily impressed, but he was impressed with you.
Who are you?
Truths buried in Avalon shadows. Fewer still make it this far. I was the first. Caradoc followed when my brethren burned and the tear opened.
You're a druid.
Here you are, a truly rare and joyful occasion.
Who are you exactly?
Forgive my lack of manners. I am Orin, and the last archdruid of Avalon. I've carried the weight of this land's secrets longer than I care to admit. But names mean little. What matters is the task before us.
So what is this place?
What lingers here? It's older than Avalon. Older than anything we know. What you see is the beginning of weirdness itself.
Really?
Its purest form, raw potential, unshaped by anything but its lack of boundaries and limits. Beautiful, isn't it?
What do you want from me, though?
Oh, precisely the opposite of what Caradoc wants. I want you to help me resurrect King Arthur. Properly this time.
So he wants to kill him properly, and you want to resurrect him properly?
Ridiculous, I know. But yes, that's what it boils down to. At some point, we stopped seeing eye to eye and chose different paths. Ultimately, though, both our paths led to you.
How?
Please let me explain.
How?
By the end of his life, Arthur became obsessed with his legacy. He left mementos, artifacts that embodied the virtues he wanted Avalon to preserve. Excalibur, a symbol of loyalty and sacrifice. The crown of Pendragon, a beacon of courage and resilience. The shield of Palamedes, wisdom and independence. But
right.
the others didn't believe that would be enough. The memory of war and the fragility of peace was still too fresh. So they acted. When the king died, his soul wasn't allowed to move on. It was shattered, bound to those artifacts. A clever solution, but ultimately flawed.
What would they... What? English is hard, right? Oh, God. Sometimes I just wish I was back in high school or something, just so I could relearn everything. God damn it. Why would they divide the king's soul?
They feared losing what Arthur represented more than losing Arthur himself. They thought the king's essence would endure, if bound to his relics.
And what was flawed about it?
You can't pick and choose with a soul, but that's exactly what Merlin did. He focused on 3 parts of Arthur: his strength, wisdom, and courage. He left out 2 pieces. One, tainted by the Four Dwellers' magic, was deemed too dangerous. The other was his humanity, the most fragile part. Merlin got compassion about the weaknesses, unfit for a king. Without them, Arthur became hollow. A king with power, but no heart. That way, Avalon's greatest failure was born.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking bad if you remove his humanity of all things. And like, he was also born from the weirdness in a sense. Jeez. Didn't anyone try to resurrect Arthur as a whole then?
I tried. And I found his humanity. It's here, bound, kept safe. But the Four Dwellers aspects was left to drift, untethered between worlds, finding it needed more than magic. It needed someone like you.
Me?
The horrors you endured on that island gave you something no one else has. You can move through the weirdness, touch it, and return whole. That's why you found the king's soul, bound it to yourself, and came back.
So you're saying all of that, after everything I went through, was all part of your damn plan?
You flatter me. No, I couldn't have predicted all of that. I merely nudged the Red Church in the right direction, and asked Caradoc to assist where I couldn't. I can see you're still doubting me.
What's your end game?
To bring back our king, whole and complete. I want him to lead again and safeguard Avalon's future.
And what if this resurrection fails again?
This time, Arthur will be whole. A king must be more than power. He must be human. That balance is what will save Avalon.
Why do you want this so much?
I've seen what happens without him. Weirdness preys on the weak, and the people are too divided to stand against it alone. Arthur is their only hope. Ever they're left without him, without guidance, chaos takes hold. Division festers. You've seen it during your journeys. If things continue this way, Avalon will tear itself apart long before weirdness finishes the job.
Even if he's whole, what if the people won't follow him?
They will follow him. That's what people do. When weirdness comes to their doorstep, they'll beg for a savior. And Arthur will answer the call.
But it doesn't have to be Arthur.
Whole and complete. That's all I ask of you. Now you need to go further. I made my case. Please Please keep in mind what I told you. This is the only way for Avalon to survive.
I don't think it is. Genuinely, I don't think it is, but... Oh wow, it's loud here. This is a very loud part. Oh dear. Why is this place in particular so damn loud? No! Give me a breath of fresh air, damn it! Alright, here we are. This is it. Caradoc is here.
I was there when it all began. When Arthur first set foot on Avalon. I was a knight in his army.
Right.
I believed in him, in his dream, in his kingdom. And for a while, it was glorious. Every battle felt like a step closer to peace. Every sacrifice justified by the dream.
All the crows are gonna drive me nuts. Why does this game just wants you to just punch it in the face?
The impossible decisions, the massacres, slaughters, and irrational cruelty.
Right.
We turned from knights into butchers, all because his dream demanded it of us. At first I told myself it was necessary, that it was the price of building something great. But the longer it went on, the harder it was to believe. That's when I realized Arthur wasn't a god, a savior, or a king. He was just another man, no different from the rest of us.
Right.
And no man should have the power to demand such sacrifices.
Agreed. And you want to kill him once and for all. I've heard that before.
But do you understand why I want it so much?
Because you hate what you've become?
I'd like to believe that after 600 years I've moved past pettiness. You need to understand that people thought, and still think, that he was more than human.
Ah.
He made mistakes, just like any man. And the cost of those mistakes was always paid for by others.
Yes.
What happens when people cling to kings and myths? They wait, they follow, they waste their lives on promises that never meant anything. But that's not my problem. I'm not here to fix Avalon or to free anyone. What comes after doesn't matter. Let it all burn, let it rot, let it rebuild. I won't be here to see it.
Even if you destroy Arthur, the Round Table can just crown someone new, replace him. You think the people can stand on their own? Against the weirdness, the monsters? You want people to face adversity without guidance and leadership. Isn't that just chaos waiting to happen? And what if your way leads directly to people's fall and demise? Let's go with the first option.
Arthur's the only myth that still holds weight. And when he's gone, the rest will rot with him. A puppet king, another empty throne, none of it will last. Maybe they'll keep pretending for a while. Maybe they won't.
You think okay, against the weirdness, the monsters?
Let them stand, let them fall. It's not my concern. If the weirdness takes them, so be it. At least it won't be another king's failure. Another lie propping up a dying world. It'll just be what it is.
Isn't that just chaos waiting to happen?
Call it chaos, call it freedom, I don't care.
True.
Let them rise, let them fall. Let them tear each other apart. I just want to watch it all come down. To see the last lie collapse under its own weight.
Damn.
What comes after? That's for the ones still standing to figure out.
Huh. And what if your way leads directly to the people's fall and demise?
Let it.
Damn.
If this world can't stand without a dead king propping it up, maybe it deserves to fall. I've lived longer than any man should. Seen more than anyone should ever bear. And I've waited centuries for this moment. This chance to end it all.
Orin made the case that the people need Arthur, that they can't face the weirdness alone.
And we'll never know if that's true, because we've never tried. And who ever said that we were meant to survive the weirdness at all? We were fools to tamper with forces we didn't understand.
Maybe.
Resurrecting Arthur, infusing him with powers of the weirdness. We didn't just bend the natural laws, we shattered them. Such violations of nature's order cannot go unanswered. The bill comes due, sooner or later. Always. This cannot be allowed to continue. Listen, it's taken longer than I ever imagined, but now, here we are. You've done what no one else could, what even I couldn't do. You brought Arthur's soul back together, almost complete, but not quite. And because of you, I can finally finish what I started centuries ago. So, thank you for bringing us to this moment. You're close now. Just one more step. The last fragment of Arthur's soul is waiting for you. Complete what you came here for, and then we'll meet again. As allies, or as enemies. That's up to you. Go. Find the last piece, and let's end this. Whatever comes next, I'll be ready. I hope you will be too.
Oh boy. I've already made my choice. Throughout this entire game, I've already seen so many people wanting to go against Camelot. And, well, I think it's time for Camelot to go away. To go and fall. Holy crap. I guess this is it. Follow the path and choose what must be. Damn. Where are we? This place is way too calm and beautiful. Who are you? Hob.
You've come. The one who carries what's left of me. Please, don't come any closer. Don't force me to think about coming back again. Just let me finally die.
I didn't expect that. Why do you want to die?
Because I've had enough. Enough of being torn apart and stitched back together. Enough of being used, shaped, and forced to be something I'm not.
Right.
You know what it is like to be a king of nothing? To see the people you swore to protect suffer because of your choices? Or worse, in your name. I've seen towns burnt to the ground, families destroyed, all because someone thought it would serve the greater good. And they called it loyalty. They called it justice. I've been dragged through every dream, every lie they've built around me. And I'm tired. Tired of the weight, of the expectations, of all of it. And most of all, I'm tired of failing.
Wow. This is the human half of Arthur then. Damn. That's... yeah.
Orin wants a king, not me. He doesn't see the broken man behind the myth.
True.
He sees a symbol, a weapon to wield against the weirdness.
But symbols aren't people. They're empty. And the more they're used, the more they hollow out the one who carries them. That's all I've ever been to Orin and the Druids. Do you know what it's like to be a weapon? To be forged, sharpened, and thrown at every problem?
And Caradoc? He wants to destroy you forever.
He thinks ending me will free Avalon. But what then? Without an idea, a light to guide them, they'll stumble, lose their way, and turn on each other. People always seek something to follow, something to believe in. Take that away, and they'll tear each other apart trying to find it. Or worse, build something even crueler in its place.
True, but to build something crueler in its place, it'll leave behind a legacy to learn from. New people will start to build something amazing again. And the cycle will repeat itself. That's just how life works. What is it in death that you want?
I want release. I want to stop being a tool in their endless struggle. Kill me. Destroy the last piece of me and use the energy however you wish. Take it yourself and become the new king. Give it to someone else. I don't care. Just don't let me come back again. Let me die. Not as Arthur. Not as the king. Just as a simple, normal human being.
You're the human part of Arthur's soul. Without you, he can't be whole. Don't you care what happens next with your kingdom? You've been through a lot, but there has to be another way that doesn't involve your ultimate death.
Another way? There's always another way, isn't there? Another cycle, another resurrection, another lie to keep the world spinning. But please, not for me. Not anymore. I've had enough. I don't want another chance. I want this to be over.
Without you, he can't be whole.
Isn't that what you've been doing all along? Carrying what's left of him? You've already taken up the humanity I was meant to represent. Doesn't that prove Arthur doesn't need me anymore?
Maybe. Don't you care what happens next with your kingdom?
I don't care. Do you know how freeing that is? To finally not care what happens next? Whether Orin gets his king or Caradoc gets his ruin? To not feel the burden of all my failures? To not see my memory tarnished? My plans, goals, and ambitions dragged through the mud? To not see the suffering my name causes? No more deaths in my shadow. No more kingdoms built on my bones. Do what you think is right. That's all I can tell you. Because whatever you decide, it will finally be your choice. Not mine. Not theirs. And that's the only thing I've ever wanted. You hold the choice. I don't care who you side with. Orin, Caradoc, or no one at all. You have all of my soul. Use it. Take it for yourself. Give it to someone else. I don't even want to know. Do what you will with it. Just let me go. Let me finally rest. Let me die. Please.
Well... No, you can't harm him. Alright. Alright. We just gotta go for it, I guess. I'll come back to this part again if I need to. That's fine. Oh my god. Ugh, the hands reaching out from the ground. Ugh, you can feel the desperation.
Help me bring the king back. Now you need to go further. I made my case. This is the only way for Avalon to survive.
Ugh.
Go on. He's waiting for you. Go on.
Huh. Let me go. Oh, shit. Is that the Holy Grail?
You carried a dying king across the bones of a dying world. Now you stand before what started it all. An idea. I am the reason there must be an ending. I do not guide. I do not judge. I exist so that something can be chosen. I do not offer meaning. I require that one be made.
Okay.
I brought all things to their conclusion.
Mm-hmm.
Now, decide what must remain. Choose, and let the shape of the world follow.
What if I choose Orin's path, Caradoc's path? What if I take the king's soul for myself? What if I give the king's soul to someone else? Orin's path.
You will vanish into the story you chose to restore.
Oh. You will vanish. And Caradoc's path?
You will break the frame, and what follows will not remember you.
What if I take the king's soul for myself?
You will be seen. You will be followed. You will be blamed.
What if I give the king's soul to someone else?
You will shape the world to become its witness.
I'm thinking about giving the soul to somebody else.
Who do you have in mind?
God, I don't remember all of these, Gerfanar, Self, One Eye, Yvain, Edfir, Nianti. No. He's too... No. Nianti? Yeah, I know her.
She would lead through care and quiet faith. Reverence would rise, but so would the silence around it.
Brendane?
Trade crowns for contracts, a world ruled by law, not lineage. Prosperous, but unanchored.
Interesting. Erfir?
He would build a world with no kings. Work would shape worth. But power does not disappear. It adapts.
Yvain?
He would rule through law, not command. He would listen, if he understands.
One Eye?
He would dissolve the old and raise the tribes. A new law, written in old blood.
Gerfanar?
Shift the center, unity, if the mountain holds.
Self.
Weirdness comes, but not all will follow what becomes of them.
Okay. We have 4 options. To follow Orin, to revive Arthur, to follow Caradoc, to destroy literally everything. We can take the soul for ourselves, and we can rule, or we can give the soul to somebody else. You know what? We have gained all this power. Yes, we could do it for ourselves, but why should we become the next king ourselves? When we can give it to someone else. And I mean, most of these characters are interesting in their own way, but also not that interesting. The one I mean, Brendan, not by crown, but by contracts, is a very interesting idea because it breaks the cycle of kingship and goes with something closer to a republic. Nianti is more religious of the All-Mother, who no longer, well, helps. We all know what happened to the All-Mother at that point. Yvain. I don't remember Airfear and Yvain too well. Unity by Gerfanar. So you know what? We're gonna go with Brendan.
Then the idea shall develop, its shape intact, its path redirected.
This is our choice.
The soul is not yet yours to give. First, you have to bring silence to what refuses to be forgotten.
Bring silence.
This is what you want. Then so be it. Take the soul, my friend. And I hope you're sure of the person you want to put this burden onto.
Yup.
No, I won't let this happen. Not again.
So what do you mean, not again? Looks like we're fighting. Alright, Caradoc, show me what you've got. We're done with you, Caradoc. You're done. I'm sorry, Caradoc. That's just how it is. I wonder if we're doing something wrong.
You think any other human could wield this power? I endured 600 years of pain, of suffering, of loneliness. I made the sacrifices, me! And now you think you can take it from me? The hubris. No. I reject your claim. I will reforge Avalon. Perfect this time.
You're not going to, King Arthur. Come on! Come on, keep going for it, keep going! Keep striking, keep going! King Arthur's almost dead!
You gave
Long live the king!
Not to escape its weight, but because you believed they could carry it. One person, chosen by you, to bear the burden and to shape what comes next. Whatever future rises from their rule will bear your seal, for it was your will that set it in motion. Without the power of Arthur to sustain you, your body fell back into the endless rot of the Red Death.
Oh.
With only a few weeks of life remaining, you withdrew into isolation.
Oh, so we die.
From which to watch the kingdom you had helped forge anew. You entrusted Arthur's soul to Captain Brandon, a leader who built Avalon's future on autonomy, trade, and secular law. As prosperity grew, faith faltered. To many, it was progress, but to the devout, it marked the loss of moral order and the rise of unchecked ambition. With One Eye and Captain Brandon working side by side, the South found a peace it hadn't known in years. The roads stayed open, the fields were guarded, and the people finally felt safe. No longer bound to Camelot or the Knights of the Round Table, it became a land ruled by its own people on its own terms. The men here stayed in Kuenacht, but Yvain failed to rally the minds and hearts needed for his Grail quest. With no clear leaders and rising tension, both Kuenacht and Camelot grew fragile, drifting toward division, with no one left to hold the line. You awakened the giants, and with them at their side, the Dal Rita conquered Camelot. As the capital fell, the customs of the tribes spread across Avalon. Not everyone welcomed them, but the change had already taken root. Firgas was named the new Galahad the Loyal. With One Eye and Brendan backed by the Dal Rita the Forlorn Swords, he saw that the South's alliance was strong enough to stand on its own. He urged Camelot to leave the South in peace and turned his attention to securing the rest of Avalon. The captain led the South to independence, breaking all ties with Camelot. Under his rule, the horns of the South flourished. Merchants, pilgrims, and adventurers returned to the roads, and prosperity once again reached the far corners of the land. One Eye ruled the South, with the horns of the South at his side. Over time, the Dal Rita of the Fallen Swords rallied to his banner, forging a unified force. With the South secured, he stood in a strong position to launch future conquests across Avalon. Nianta left Kuenacht with Yvain, and her fate remained unknown. Yet among the people she once served, tales of her devotion and courage endured, and her name was remembered with respect. Maggott chose to remain in Kuenacht, and the people stayed with him. Over time, they grew to trust him and often sought his wisdom. In time, he took on an apprentice, planting the first seeds of a new druidic tradition. Eothra left Kuenacht alongside Yvain, despite concerns about his age. His fate remained unknown, but the people admired him for finding purpose at the end of his life, and spoke of him with lasting respect. With Frail as their new matron, the Volker pulled even further away from the Dal Rita. Hidden among the snowy peaks, they focused on rebuilding their tribe and strengthening their numbers. The berserkers they had once been famed for became fewer and fewer, until all that was left was a fading name, half remembered and half feared. Ingrid turned away from the eternal sleep, choosing life over dreams. In time, she began to rebuild the Thoid among the living, planting the first seeds of a new future for her scattered people. Under Stronner's leadership, the Ulfra found new strength. He rebuilt the tribe and reunited them with the rest of the Dal Rita, restoring their place among the tribes of the Forlorn Swords. With the Stagfather slain and the old bonds broken, Balan led the Svine towards a new path. He opened the tribe to the other clans of the Dal Rita and guided them to settle in the Mather mines. You accepted the mycelium's offer and let the spores consume Sagramor's body. Now the kingdom lies under fungal control, its people connected, obedient, and slowly fading into the roots that feed the spores. You placed Self at the head of the Children of Morrigan. Operating from the shadows, the Guild reshaped Avalon's politics through quiet influence and assassination, while the people lived unaware of the power that ruled them. You chose to dismantle the Children of Morrigan. There were no more crows to carry out her will, for now. Morrigan withdrew into silence, patient as ever, waiting for the day when new souls would rise to serve her again.
Interesting.
After you fell to the Red Death, Bior withdrew from the world. He claimed he would never give his heart again, carrying your memory in silence for the rest of his days. After returning to Camelot, Killian lived quietly for a time. When he vanished, few asked questions. Unsettling rumors had always followed him, and most preferred not to remember.
Wow. Well, I wish they, I wish they would have told me about the Red Death part. Genuinely speaking. But you know what? Perfectly fine. I think this ending, while it isn't perfect, I think we got pretty close. Do you wish to return to the moment before your final journey? Why not? I'm not gonna wait through the credits this time. We're good. We are good. Man. Talk about... Talk about a journey, huh? That's all she wrote for it. And yet... I am curious. What happens if we become king ourselves? You know what? We're gonna go a little longer. I want to see what this is gonna entail for us. What if we become the next king? I think the first ending we made was a pretty good choice, though. Genuinely speaking. I'm gonna go ahead and store that. Alright. Let's do this.
I do not. You have now choose. You will.
I will take the soul for myself.
The idea shall be claimed, but first.
Yeah. Alright, we'll take it for ourselves. Goodbye, Arthur. The human. We'll take it for ourselves.
No.
Not again, huh? Gotta kill Caradoc. Sorry, man. Oh, we can just completely just annihilate you. There we go. Complete the ritual.
You think I no.
Yep. Sorry. We're just gonna do this. Nope, I'm gonna continue with this. We'll kill you, Arthur. Oh, I accidentally wasted the power, but you know what? That's fine. You're done.
You took Arthur's power for yourself. Whatever drove you, need, ambition, or will alone, the strength of a king was now yours to command. Maybe you weren't ready. Maybe nobody ever is. But you decided to try. It's a heavy thing, trying to do right where others have failed. Still, you stepped forward, carrying the soul and every choice that brought you here. You ruled not as Arthur reborn, but as yourself, flawed, resolute, untested. Avalon changed beneath your hand, and history will decide what that truly meant. With One Eye and Captain Brandon working side by side, the South found a peace it hadn't known in years. The roads stayed open, the fields were guarded, and the people finally felt safe. No longer bound to Camelot or the Knights of the Round Table, it became a land ruled by its own people on its own terms.
Okay.
The men here stayed in Kuanacht, but Yvain failed to rally the minds and hearts needed for his Grail quest.
Right.
With no clear leaders and rising tension, both Kuanacht and Camelot grew fragile, drifting toward division, with no one left to hold the line. You awakened the giants, and with them at their side, the Dal Rita conquered Camelot. As the capital fell, the customs of the tribes spread across Avalon. Not everyone welcomed them, but the change had already taken root. Firgas was named the new Galahad the Loyal. With One Eye and Brendan backed by the Dal Rita the Forlorn Swords, he saw that the South's alliance was strong enough to stand on its own. He urged Camelot to leave the South in peace, and turned his attention to securing the rest of Avalon. The captain led the South to independence, breaking all ties with Camelot. Under his rule, the horns of the South flourished. Merchants, pilgrims, and adventurers returned to the roads, and prosperity once again reached the far corners of the land. One Eye ruled the South, with the horns of the South at his side. Over time, the Dal Rita of the Fallen Swords rallied to his banner, forging a unified force. With the South secured, he stood in a strong position to launch future conquests across Avalon. Nianta left Kuanacht with Yvain, and her fate remained unknown. Yet among the people she once served, tales of her devotion and courage endured, and her name was remembered with respect. Maggott chose to remain in Kuanacht, and the people stayed with him. Over time, they grew to trust him and often sought his wisdom. In time, he took on an apprentice, planting the first seeds of a new druidic tradition. Oeuvre left Kuanacht alongside Yvain, despite concerns about his age. His fate remained unknown, but the people admired him for finding purpose at the end of his life, and spoke of him with lasting respect. With Frail as their new matron, the Volker pulled even further away from the Dal Rita. Hidden among the
so far, mostly unchanged, but let's give it a moment. I'm curious.
The berserkers they had once been famed for became fewer and fewer, until all that was left was a fading name, half remembered and half feared. Ingrid turned away from the eternal sleep, choosing life over dreams. In time, she began to rebuild the Thoid among the living, planting the first seeds of a new future for her scattered people. Under Stronner's leadership, the Ulfra found new strength. He rebuilt the tribe and reunited them with the rest of the Dal Rita, restoring their place among the tribes of the Forlorn Swords. With the Stagfather slain and the old bonds broken, Balaam led the Svine towards a new path. He opened the tribe to the other clans of the Dal Rita and guided them to settle in the Mather mines. You accepted the mycelium's offer and let the spores consume Sagramor's body. Now the kingdom lies under fungal control, its people connected, obedient, and slowly fading into the roots that feed the spores.
Mm-hmm.
You placed Self at the head of the Children of Morrigan. Operating from the shadows, the Guild reshaped Avalon's politics through quiet influence and assassination, while the people lived unaware of the power that ruled them. You chose to dismantle the Children of Morrigan. There were no more crows to carry out her will, for now. Morrigan withdrew into silence, patient as ever, waiting for the day when new souls would rise to serve her again. After you fell to the Red Death,
what?
Thor withdrew from the world. He claimed he would never give his heart again, carrying your memory in silence for the rest of his days.
What? We still die?
After
But we...
returning to Camelot, Killian lived quietly for a time. When he vanished, few asked questions. Unsettling rumors had always followed him, and most preferred not to remember.
Why? We still... But... Wait, but we still had the soul! We kept the soul! Huh! I'm actually upset. So we die regardless, is that right? Ha! Unbelievable. We die regardless, or maybe that was like some kind of mistake. Well, that was something, all right. Okay, so we're at the end of this game, Tainted Grail. We're finally done. Honestly, I thought this would take much longer. 55 hours of playtime. I mean, that's not bad, all things considered. That's not bad. But like, damn, that took ages. Finish the main storyline, King of Avalon. Yeah, no kidding. I'm just looking over the there is still a lot. We only have half of the achievements. Some of them are silly to complete, others I don't know. Some of them I just missed, others I just don't know. It's very strange to me. Wow. Just wow. Okay, well. Kill 5 enemies with a single use of Arthur's power. Really? You could do that? I guess I just built suboptimally, I guess. I don't know anymore. But, what do I think of this game? I think the concept of it was phenomenal. It's such a cool and interesting idea, but I think there was a bit of, I think they were a little rushed in certain areas, especially the end. I'm like, I chose to keep the soul right there for the last ending that we did, and yet my character still died. Damn. Just damn. Maybe it's because we killed that part of Arthur. Maybe. I don't know. I genuinely don't know, but perhaps this is for the best in some aspect, one way or another. But yeah, I don't know what to say. I think the game went on a little too long. It overstayed its welcome, in my opinion, primarily because certain parts. First of all, there were some bugged quests that I experienced, so that kinda... There weren't that many, but yeah, they were kinda there. The environments were mostly unique. I think there was like genuinely like maybe 1 or 2 repeats of dungeons, but overall it was all pretty unique. Even in Connacht was still very interesting to explore around and just figure out how things work here and there. I didn't complete everything quest-wise, but that's fine because I just started playing it and it does feel like I messed up some stuff, but it's okay. Genuinely, it's okay. There's still plenty of things to explore. I know there's a horse in the game, but you really don't need the horse because they're a little too stiff to use, in my opinion. There's also a bunch of features that are just a little unnecessary to me. And then, of course, I guess progression-wise, you don't really get a lot of money as I would hope. The upgrade and creation systems felt a little limited sometimes. Like, yeah, you could get ingredients to make this armor or that armor, but why should you when you can get cool armor and weapons later? I don't know. Like, I want to be able not only to get cool stuff, but I also want to make cool stuff too, but I didn't feel incentivized enough to focus on building cool stuff, if you know what I mean. Story-wise, I mean, we got to piece together the souls of, well, a tainted King Arthur that would ruin the land. We got to see the terrible history of King Arthur, this version of it. We got to see a lot of things, honestly. Some NPCs had a lot of potential, others were easily forgettable. There could have been a little more emphasis on these characters. The voice acting in general, there is definitely a bit of a quality issue for voice actors. There could have been a little more oomph with each character, personally speaking, but yeah, you know, what can you do, right? What can you get? So, either way, and again, the Forlorn Swords, I like the Forlorn Swords, genuinely. There were some cool tribes. The coolest was the Ulfer tribe, in my opinion, and the Theud tribe. The other two I couldn't really care much for, but overall, I guess the experience was mostly different, although some side quests felt a little anticlimactic. Like the Children of Morrigan felt a little... They were cool. They were a very cool faction. They still are. I like them very much as a faction, but the ending was just a tad underwhelming. I expected maybe a little more. And then, of course, the Alchemist quest line, like, oh my god, that was completely just... I didn't like it very much. It was too underwhelming as a finale. I think the premise was cool, that the leader was a fae, was a druid who turned fae, but she expected the failure and worked with it. I think that's just cool. And that her experiments actually worked, and I think they worked for the greater good. But I feel like there could have been a little something more, just more oomph to that ending. I just did not feel it properly. And, yeah, I don't know. I don't know why our character still died even though we took the soul. Because the soul is what sustained us. Is it because we killed the human version of Arthur? And that the soul was no longer complete to sustain us from the Red Death? I don't know. Genuinely, I don't know. So we are left at a bit of an incomplete impasse. Is this game worth it? I think it's still worth playing. At least once. No. You should try to play this game twice. Because the first time you're gonna be bumbling about. The second time, now that you know how things kind of work, you can really play around that, in my opinion. Still, I was a little disappointed on the spell selection though. There could have been more on the spells, but then everything just costed so damn much, man. Like, damn too much. There's definitely different builds you could try. I tried to play a Spellblade and it worked, but I think there were different kinds of Spellblades. I went with the crit route. I could have done the mana shield one, but I had no idea what mana shields even did. And then there's not a lot of relics to really work with. I know there was a vendor that sold them, and then there was that weird vendor that had relics of its own, and I never figured out what they were doing, right? You also have to talk with so many NPCs as well. Just to get side quests. They may look unassuming as well, so you'll just miss out on a lot of stuff early on, especially in Three Horns. So many NPCs, man, way too many. But it was still pretty cool, all things considered. I think this game had a lot of potential. It turned out good. There were some good ideas. I didn't use the parry mechanics because I was using spells. You should use them with the shield properly, but nevertheless, pretty good. This is a pretty solid game. I'm just gonna ignore the fact that my character died when taking the soul, because obviously they shouldn't have died. No, they really shouldn't. But I guess I missed something. I don't know. Either way, we're good. We're done with this game. And on a Friday, no less. So, I think we're just gonna go ahead and end it off here for tonight now. What are we doing next week, though? I don't know yet! I genuinely don't know what we're gonna do next week. I have to sit on it, I have to think on it before we start anything else, right? I wasn't expecting to finish this game today, but I was thinking it was gonna be the last one, but that's okay. I'm glad it's over with. I'm glad that it's over, and we can play something else in the meantime. I don't know what yet, but we'll play something. All right, everybody. Thank you all again. It's been a real pleasure playing this weird-ass game called Tainted Grail. It makes me wanna... I really wish, in all honesty, I really wish there were more, like, Arthurian legend games. But a lot of them seem to go into the dark fantasy route. I don't want to go into the dark fantasy route. I want a high fantasy setting with the Knights of the Round Table. God, can you imagine becoming the next Knight of the Round Table or something? That would be so cool. Maybe, oh man, just exploring the prime of a kingdom, or maybe the turning point of the fall of Camelot, leading into something new. Oh my God, that would have been a cool journey. Nothing this grim, nothing as grim as the fall of Avalon here, but something more like that. Honestly though, I mean Skyrim leaves off on a good note because you still live at the end of your journey. I was hoping our character officially would live at the end of their journey in Tainted Grail, but I guess that's not grim enough. God, it's okay to be unrealistic. Let us have unrealistic expectations sometimes. Take that one out of context if you want, I don't care. Yeah, but Ah, well, I digress. Oh, that was interesting. All right, then. Thank you all so much. I hope you all enjoyed this, this stream, this game that I've streamed, and hopefully we had a good chat about it. Next week, well, we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out exactly what we're gonna play. Well, by we, I mean moi. We'll see. I genuinely don't know what I'm gonna do just yet. Cheers, everybody. This is Echo720 signing off. Enjoy your Fridays, everybody. I'll see you guys on Monday. That's all for now.